This is the lion guard. So after the application of the shatter, 40 days exactly, you have to apply lion guard. That time.
Alright, viewers, welcome once again to our channel right here on YouTube, and today we are on the field of one of the fields of MMB productions in the Volta region. So today we are going to have a conversation about things to do to have a proper yield on your cowpea field. So join us, stick and stay with us whilst we have this conversation with Mr. Solomon and his colleague. Alright, so viewers, so this is also another section of the farm, and on this particular field they have cowpeas here, and the field is also vast, like they've done to the other crops like the maize. There is also a vast field here. I don't know the acres we're talking about here. Mr. Solomon will be the best person. Today it's a farm tour. The field is very vast, it's very huge. I'm not even sure we'll be able to even walk. Alright, so Mr. Solomon is here, so he is going to give us more education on this particular field.
So at MMB Seeds, we don't just produce maize. We are into cowpea, we are into peanut, granite.
Alright.
And then we're also into rice. So our rice variety you can get Agra, Jasmine, Esbaika, and then Amankwatia. Yes.
Alright.
So that's for rice. So the cowpea too, we have for now we have 3 varieties that we have released into the system. We have Zamzam, you have Cake House, and then we have one kind. The names based on who developed.
Alright.
Yes. So that's for cowpea. So this food you see for instance is one kind. Yes. So basically, compared to maize, cowpea is cheaper to cultivate. The only challenge has to do with the harvesting and then the pest and disease control. Pest control. Because it's rich in protein, everything wants to take a bite of it.
Okay.
And so you battle with insects and worms. And so there are different chemicals for different purposes. Now, how do you go about it? You also use the planter to plant it, as you can see.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, like you see, yes, they are also in
So they are in roll, as you can see. After we have planted for, let's say, on the 3rd day, you spray your land nicely,
Alright.
and then you plant. On the 3rd day, you use what we call pre-emergence. It's a chemical that can suppress seeds that will not germinate in the shortest possible time.
Okay.
Yes. So you have in the market, you can see something like Sanagogo, Pendipas, Alligator, and what have you, depending on the brand, the company, and then the name they give to it. And so on the 3rd, they use that one to work on it. And so now the secret here is that when you plant on the 3rd day, the cowpea has soaked water, it's about to germinate. And so when you use that chemical, it will not be able to do anything to the seed to germinate. So in the next 2-3 weeks, you will not see any grass.
Oh, okay.
And then quickly, this one we don't use fertilizer. Now in the first 30 days of the cowpea, it doesn't need any chemical. You see some inside like bed bugs, ladybugs, eating it, but they don't really cause much problem to they punch holes in the leaf. It's not so much a problem. But from 30 days, when you start seeing signs of flower, that is where you have to pay critical attention. Because one cowpea, when you see, as you can see, like this, it's supposed to carry 4. It's supposed to carry 4. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. It's supposed to carry 4. If you done your pest control properly, all the 4 will survive. You see these 2 here, another 2 also will come. The 4, yes, the 4 of them will all come, and it will remain on it until you harvest your cowpea.
Okay.
And so cowpea farming is not that tedious. Now let me talk about the various type variety we have and then their property. Zamzam doesn't.
It's not a broad. It is not a creeping one.
But it's very sweet. Among all our cowpea, it's the sweetest.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't take much time to cook. With a dead, you give it a quick.
Oh,
fine. I can make check it's one of the best. One kind, this is one kind.
Oh, okay.
You can harvest it. The last time we monitored this one, we harvested 6 times before it died off. Yes, so that is for one kind. Cake house, it's a brown eye, it's a black eye. Actually, maybe VSC bow. We're at 90 years. Yes, so these are our cowpeas we have, and they are very nice. But among all the with these features, among the local ones, they still top. They see they are nice, they are sweet, and everything about them is good. And so my brother will take you to maybe the chemicals we use, has what stage to use them and everything. And then you see, so that is for cowpea. If you want to go into cowpea, just contact us.
Yeah, for sure. So like I stated earlier, I'll be sharing their contact numbers with you. So it's like they are the experts. So usually like he was explaining in terms of the leaves, you see ladybugs and other insects, chewing the leaves and co. But then, hey, looking on the field, like one can tell from the leaves, you can surely tell that yes, these are experts that are handling their farm, because I know even when I was coming, I came across a farm along the way that they also have cowpeas on it. I can see the difference. There is vast difference between that particular farm and this one I'm seeing here, because the leaves is like is also flowering already, but then the leaves, we realize the insects have chewed like most of the leaves on the plants. But then hey, this is something unique here because they are the experts. So our brother has some chemicals here, so probably to hold some with, so that he would educate us on some of the chemicals. So tell me something about the chemicals you guys are using on the field.
This is Vezel.
The name chicken.
All right. This is Vezel. We use this to control waste in a cowpea.
Okay.
After the land preparation, after you are applying your lagon, whatever, when you see the leaves at the 2-leaf stage, you use the Vezel. That time, when you apply the Vezel, it will be effective on the what. But if it grow more than the 2-leaf stage, when you apply it again, it will not. The grass will not die. So you have to do it at the what 2-leaf stage. So that is what we call Vezel. This is what we use. But the dosage, you have to be careful of the dosage. If it is more, it will affect the what? The cowpea. Okay. So the dosage must be to be accordingly what is written on the chemical. Now this one is called shatter. Like my brother said earlier, that after between 30 days you don't need to spray the what? Spray it to control the pest and all these things. But 30 days exactly, you have to what? Apply what? Shatter. All the essence of applying this one is that we are applying it to control the pest as well as the abortion of the what? Okay, of the flower. Okay. Because it's the flower that is going to what? Produce the what? The cowpea itself. So the more the flower stays on the crop, the more this one will shoot up. So you apply this after 30 days of planting, then 5 days after you apply this one again. The shatter. Shatter, so that it will prevent the flower for what? Falling. This is shatter.
All right, so you are a Ghanaian, right? The name sounds familiar, right? Shatter. And it's also going to take care of the weeds.
It's just a brand name.
Yeah, it's a brand name, but
there are active ingredients, which my brother will go over. The active ingredients are there.
So shatter will surely shatter the pests on the field. So that's what I want to tell you. Shatter will definitely take care of to shatter the pests on the field. So they were talking about some active ingredients.
The active ingredient is a lambda cyhalothrin. So if anytime you are going to buy this one, you have to look at the label. If there's no lambda cyhalothrin on it, don't buy it.
All right. That means there are fake ones.
Yes, please. So that is the label. So if you are going to buy chemical, you have to what? Look at the what?
For that.
The label before you pay for it.
Yes. A reason why the cameraman has to be able to zoom it very well for you to see. So when you get to the market, you don't just go grab and they give you name shatter. Then you're like, oh, the inscription is there. You have some pictures on it. They've given you specific pictures on it that you'd have to look out for before you purchase them.
To add to this,
all right.
I think this is a product from Bon Agro.
Okay, this was from
Bon Agro. Right. They decided to name it shatter.
All right.
The other we have different companies.
All right.
So some call it Bon. You have
Bon Optima,
K Optima. Okay. Depending on the company that is doing it. Yeah. So the most important thing is the active ingredient.
All right.
Yes. All right. To add to that, the chemicals we see, the insecticide we see, they are into two types. What we call systemic and what we call contact.
Okay.
The contact ones, as what is on the plant, as at the time you do the spray, is what it will kill. But a systemic one like this one, it enters into the system. And so even after you have done your spraying, you are gone. and the worms come and eat, it will cause some kind of indigestion and then they will die.
Okay.
Yeah, these are third class poison. These are third class poison. It's not. It cannot destroy. It cannot harm us actually. But it be too much of it to cause harm. But it's just a third class poison and it's not that harmful. So it depends on the brand. Yes, it depends on the brand. We can see K Optima, Bon Optima, Shatter, what have you. But what is more important is the active ingredient and then their number and everything. Yes, so that is about it. The first, this is the first chemical you have to use. There's another one to use for different purpose. Now this one takes care of worms. And more, endoskeleton talking. Yes, and you all the soft. It takes care of all of them. Made a set of wall. So this one will take care of them. There's another one our brother will talk about that takes on those one that are exo, those diamond back, those one that are hard. Yes.
All right. So okay. So
like I want to throw more light on the when they have a less pulse, their breathing pulse is not other wide. So anytime they inhale this thing, it definitely
right away. Okay, all right. So I also have a chemical here. It's a lion guard. Lion guard. Wow. So yes, you are the expert. Talk about
this. Is the lion guard. So after the application of the shatter, 40 days exactly, you have to apply lion guard. That time the beans itself start developing. So we call something pod bearer. You don't want that worm to pierce the what? The beans.
Okay.
So that is all to apply the lion guard to prevent the worm for what? Piercing the cow behind the beans itself. So it's also like what the contact and the systemic, like my brother said. It also have the chemical ingredients in it. You have the cypermethrin and dimethoate. So if you are going to buy it, if you don't have those description on it, you shouldn't buy it. We have different type of chemical in the agro shop, but the most important thing that you look at is the active ingredient that you look in it. So this is what we use after 40 days of planting. That time the bean started shooting up. As you can see, it started shooting up. So you have to apply this one 40 days so that the worm will prevent for piercing the the beans.
All right, now I'll not get you. I'll not get you.
So this is what they do. They are stem borers. They have a long mouth. So when they come, they just look for the seed. This one, it's nice. It's beans. Beans because so they also like it. So they will come and pierce this one, suck the juice out of it. Sometimes at the end of the day, the insect has come to
consume some of
that. You see it nicely, but sometimes you only see one kernel here in that order.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you apply this chemical, you apply it effectively. One may make it better, they'll be on it, and then everything will be perfect. Then you can get your profit. Yes, about
So viewers, you are getting some secrets there, especially you, the farmers that are out there, and maybe you are thinking of going to Cowpea farm. They are the experts. Once again, they are giving the education on it. And if this is your first time of also visiting our channel, do us a favor, don't just watch. Usually you come, you watch the videos and you just go, you like. But the more you like the videos, the more you bring more people to come to the channel to also watch the video. Like, share with others to also take some sort of education out of this, and also hit on that subscription button and join the family. Now let's go.
It is not only a cowpea that we use the vezarin. You can use it in a granite.
Granite
to control it, as well as the shatter and then the long guard. You can use it in a granite. If you see the black things at the stem of the crop, that we call it aphids. We use you can come here. There is this. If you see all those things here, it's called aphids. So you can use the shatter to control it.
So this was done yesterday.
So done yesterday. But so you can use the shatter in a granite field as well. You can use it in that's all the coconut the plantain, this thing. Pineapple fruit. You can use it. Tomato, you can use it to control all those things. Not only on the cowpea, but you can use it on the other vegetable crops.
So that means this is for a general purpose. All right. Okay.
Yes.
So anything
To add to that, I always make this argument. If you're not a pharmacist, you're not allowed to sell chemicals in a drugstore.
Exactly.
You cannot practice if you're not a lawyer. Today, this chemical has formed part of us. They've come to stay. And so it's better, or is this a time for government to start formulating policy to regulate those who sell these chemicals and make prescriptions. This is a systemic. This chemical will be on this crop maybe after, you can only consume it maybe after 30 days. The contact one maybe after 3 or 5, 7 days. But when you go somewhere, then they give it to you. I could remember there was a time I bought one chemical. It's very small. It's very small. And the person said, "Oh, money I put into one of those go videka." I was like, but this is expensive. What the medicine is just like the size is like this.
Okay.
It's 200 mils in it. Tin tomatoes go the chemic ball is almost close to 70 mils.
Yeah.
And you're able to put into tomatoes. Maybe I will get 3 doses. Remember the money was going for almost 14 cities or so those days. So I said, this cannot be true. When I came and I read what is on, I'm supposed to fetch 50 mils, which is about just the cover of this. But the person is telling me that I should go and fetch 10 tomatoes about. Just imagine. So at the end of the day, I end up poisoning myself because I don't know it's a poison. I'll
just
take
use
it.
And
I'll take it to my family and then I'll sell it. Yes, overdose. So it's time our policy. There's a form of policy regulating those who sell agrochemicals. Each chemical is meant for each crop. You don't use it anyhow. You don't use
the duration
anyhow.
aspect.
The duration.
Because
this thing we are using here, at least. There's instruction on it. I think it's about 15 days and above before you can even consume.
All right.
But they will not tell you. So now the factory will feel because we
to the market to
after
go and
I'm ready to
that means they are going
I'm
to
able
kill people.
you are them. If I go for this, you could allow Boma running. This is some of the cause. Yes. There are other chemicals in the market that are very effective. I don't want to add the brand, but this. So for us, you see, let me mention this. Sampiriforce. Those ones, they are very strong.
Okay.
They are machine because spray you can. I make me blind. I mean the better tissue then come out of the tissue. Oh. I can't change you. It then okangba be virtually like affect the west nervous system. A paralyzed and back with your will be okuna. Can we make it spiritual and then call one out?
It's damaging your system as well.
No, I will get your profit today.
Oh, okay.
But at the end of the day, I cause a lot of sickness. We try to avoid them for our own health safety. I can't protecting the LAC. You can protect yourself
and all that stuff.
You can use it, but you don't know who handle it.
Okay.
So some of those things when you use it, it goes to affect your nervous system. Disease like Parkinson's disease, you'll be troubling. Yes. My mom is suffering from that disease. That's why I'm telling you. No, I have my first-hand experience. That's what, because I could remember those days. We used to use it a lot, and the result is out. And so I'm talking about that. And the dosages of this chemical. This one you just fetch. They calibrate the cover. There's a cover on it. They've calibrated. Because we are not going to use. We are producing this thing for the purpose of seed.
Okay.
We are not going to use. So we fetch 2 of the which is 100 mils.
All right.
But if you're a farmer, you fetch 50 mils, 50 or 40. But you do it regularly. After 3 or 4 days, you do it regularly.
Not so just a farmer, a subsistent farmer.
So you have to do it regularly so that it will not cause so much harm to you. But for us, we are not going to use these beans. We are going to package it for seed. And so we fetch 100 just to. Yes, and so
make sure it
gets
very effective.
This vessel too, the dosage is. We sometimes, depending on the age of the grass, we fetch 20 mils, 30 mils. Sometimes if it is very serious, we fetch 50 mils.
Coming back to the aphids, we have chemical called 5-star. Not the 5-star that we be drinking like Rush. We are not talking about the drinks. We are talking about chemical 5-star. So you see this, you buy it and mix it with the shatter.
Okay.
And you do it to what? Control it effectively.
So that means we are going to buy the 5-star chemical you're talking about.
Yes.
Then you mix it with shatter.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think
it is not the drink that we are
talking about. He's not talking about 5-star energy drink. What he's talking about is a chemical, agrochemical. That you purchase that one, then you have a mixture of that one in shatter. And shatter to not shatter only the musician. So you do a mixture of that shatter and that of the agrochemical. Then you can also use it in controlling this particular disease you're seeing on the cowpea here.
So basically that is it.
All right. So any other thing you guys would want to say on camera before we we move to the other side of
we
it?
don't have much to say, but this is what we produce. If you need rice seed, contact MMB seed. If you need cowpea, even have sorghum, apple, we have that one too.
We can only say that we are urging the farmers to come and buy our product, the cowpea here, then should leave the local one. If they want to make profit, they should come and buy our seed here. They will get it, though it is very costly, but at the end you will enjoy it.
Exactly. So that's what he's saying. If you want to make some cool cash out of your farming, not just sweating, struggling every day using the orthodox method of farming, you just have to contact them because they have the best seeds in terms of rice, cowpea, granules. Just think of name them, maize, all of them, they have it. So you contact them and they will be able to help you with the best seed. And better still, if you feel like you'd want to come to see things for yourself on the field, we are still there. Once I share their contacts on the screen, you can equally contact them and come to the field and see how they are going about their daily activities right here. And I think you made mention of Hojo and
the farms, Hojo, Apegam, Manchester.
so you can equally visit, make an arrangement with them and visit any of those farms, and you will get the needed education you want on their field. So until then,
please subscribe to the channel and hit on the post notification bell for more updates.